Welcome everyone, TheDailyWoo here, sitting next to Roy Rogers and his wife's grave. Roy Rogers and Dale Evans Rogers, with Count Stankus here as well. We are paying our respects to the king of the Cowboys and his spouse, who are buried basically kind of in the middle of nowhere, wouldn't you say, in the desert?
Pretty close, yeah.
In the, like, what area? This is San Bernardino County,
yeah.
I think?
I think so, yeah.
And what valley is it?
Apple Valley.
Apple Valley,
yeah.
California. And there's a lot of desert, and there's a lot of like little like desert, like almost look like squirrels, like desert rats we've been seeing around, which are pretty wild. Well, we wanted to check this out. Been wanting to actually come to this grave for a while. I did not realize it was in this area. We are out actually filming some stuff for my main channel, which hopefully should be up in a couple of days. And we realized that we were very near the final resting place of Roy Rogers. And I also did not realize that he was buried right next to his wife as well. They did a lot of movies together, a lot of singing projects together. The king of the Cowboys, Roy Rogers, from 1911 to 1998. And he was actually survived by his wife for 3 more years. She survived after he passed away. So pretty cool. It's my second channel, daily blog channel. It's TheDailyWoo. And this is actually a super nice, serene cemetery. And even though we're pretty much in the desert, if you will, there's a lot of waterfalls, man-made waterfalls, as well as man-made graves over in the side of this rock area, and something really fantastic off in the background that we will end the vlog with. But take a look at the gravesite of Roy Rogers. Pretty cool. He has a nice little pond here. Also, maybe, I'm guessing, a friend is either buried there, or maybe that was a friend of Roy Rogers. What do you think? Sometimes you'll notice in some graveyards they actually have a grave, and at the headstone of the grave they will actually have a seating area. I'm not sure if that's what that is or not, or if that is just dedicated by Alice Van Springsteen, who was just maybe a friend of these two, and a decorative little walkway area to a couple other people's graves as well. Very, very cool. As we were walking in, when we were trying to find these graves in this, what's the name of this place? Memorial Park and Mortuary. Something Hills. I have to show you the sign when we get up there. Something Hills Mortuary and Graveyard. I guess I probably should have started the vlog from the front, but I got really excited about seeing those graves because if you are a fan of westerns or country music, you definitely know who Roy Rogers. Look at the terrain out here. You can see not a lot of green once you get outside the cemetery gates. Once you get over here, it's basically just weeds, mountains, sand, rocks, desertous regions, Sunset Hills, Memorial Park, and Mortuary. Sunset Hills. That's the word I was looking for. You can see they have a waterfall here, which obviously is man-made. They probably have some sort of water system pumping up the water with that mountain goat staring off into the horizon, into these mountains. Pretty cool. At first, when you're driving through this neck of the woods, you would think to yourself, this is not really a well-to-do area, judging by the homes and the houses and the businesses and whatnot. But then when you really get to places like this, you realize there probably are a lot of wealthy people who live in the Apple Valley area, because this Memorial Park is super, super fancy and super, super nice. One thing that was actually also interesting as well is right up here in the rock is a grave. Now, I have not actually been up here to look at this yet, so I'm actually going to be witnessing this firsthand as well. But it looks like they've actually built a grave in the side of this rock mountain, which is super cool.
Coincidence on the super cool. Looks like the family name down here is Cooley.
Cool and Cooley. Very, very, very interesting. And look at this, almost looks like sod, not sod, but looks like turf, like astroturf. So I don't know.
Here to keep it up.
I don't know if this is real grass.
No, it can't be.
Yeah, that looks like astroturf, like you would play like football on or a sports game on. So that's not real grass because it's so dry out here. But take a look up here, right past Cooley and Daniels. At the top of this hill, look at that. there's a grave right up there in the side of that. Now, how do you get up there? There's got to be a walkway.
Around the other way, yeah.
There has to be some sort of walkway to get up there. So pretty cool. You have the desert sand, and then all of a sudden, green foliage. Desert sand, green foliage. Pretty cool.
Most of these houses around here that are close to this cemetery, they're brand new. Very, very brand new. This place has become very popular for the older folks.
Retirees.
To retire, sell off their old home and come out here and retire. I mean, the houses here are awesome.
The land value probably is not worth a whole lot,
Yeah.
so basically you're just investing in the house. So if you want to live a little bit away from Los Angeles or the hustle and bustle of city life,
craziness.
you can actually build a home in Apple Valley. It looks like this is the way up to that. The grave in the side of the rocks. I've never seen anything like this. This is actually pretty interesting. Look at this. Cambridge. In loving memory of Ryan Cambridge.
Very cool.
Yeah. Very interesting. It looks like one of the plates has actually fallen off. I do not want to peek in there.
Nope.
But that is really interesting that that has like come dismounted off of there. There's actually grass under the boulder as well. Fake astroturf, beautifying this desert terrain. You would never think this would be out here in the middle of nowhere like this. It's very hot, not really very humid. The humidity in California is about half of what I'm used to in Florida. I think I checked the humidity level yesterday, and the humidity level in Florida was 74%. In Southern California, it was 30%. So it's 2.5 times more in Florida than it is in California. So I can deal with this sort of heat, even though it is like pretty warm, probably like late 80s, early 90 degrees here. Still does not bother me that much because I am a Floridian and I'm used to that thick humidity as well. But one thing when you come out in the desert that is a little difficult, you definitely need to have a lot of water. We purchased 4 huge bottles of water because we are out filming video adventures today. And definitely need to stay hydrated. I wish I actually would have brought some water with me because I'm starting to get very parched and very unhydrated at the moment. And since I'm not drinking soda, the only other thing I should be drinking is water, which is actually better than drinking soda anyway, because they say soda actually dehydrates you, but let's face it, it just tastes so dang good. All right, so we're gonna end this vlog. I hope you enjoyed this majestic landscape. Roy Rogers over there. See, I almost said Roy Waters. Roy Rogers, my mouth is thinking of water. Roy Rogers' grave, back over there at the entrance. So if you ever come out here to the Sunset Hills Memorial Park, as soon as you pull in the entrance, just look to the left and you will actually see the grave. Now for the crescendo, the moment you may have been waiting for or not waiting for. Roy Rogers' horse Trigger has actually been immortalized here at this cemetery, and he's directly in front of us. He is not to scale.
No.
He's definitely not to scale.
Yes.
He's probably 3 to 4 times bigger than a normal horse or Trigger was in real life.
You know, somewhere, I could be wrong. Correct me. You guys know this. Well, Google it because you're watching this video. Go online. Somewhere off the 15 here, there used to be the Roy Rogers Museum. And I don't think it's there anymore, but the actual horse Trigger was there. Not alive, obviously. It was stuffed. But I think it's been moved, so check that out. It's somewhere here, some California, I believe.
So do some Columbo-like research. Find out where Trigger is, if he is stuffed, if he is buried.
Look at this guy.
Let us know. Whoa!
Look at this guy coming to talk to us.
What's up, buddy?
Look at this guy.
Wow, that is a big horse.
Can I pet you? All right. Hey, buddy.
That is
Big
a
horse.
awesome horse. Hey, buddy. That is a big horse.
Obviously, around people a lot, very friendly.
I wonder if he ever knew Trigger. or he knows the legend of Trigger. Roy Rogers' horse. What's up, buddy? That is a pretty horse. That is awesome. Okay, from one horse to another horse, the moment you've been waiting for. Say hello to this. Shunk-a-gunk-a-gunk-gunk-gunk. It's Trigger, staring at us with the creeper peepers. Look at his eyes. Was Trigger eyes really like that? He had like zapping. He's going to zap you. Bzzz, bzzz. You know what? He might be a little jealous that we were talking to this horse when Trigger wants all the attention. You want all the attention, don't you, Trigger? Look at those eyes. The creeper peeper eyes of Trigger. So that's another thing I'm curious about. I wonder if Trigger in real life had those profound eyes that zapped into your soul. Who knows? But now he is overlooking this fine establishment, this really fantastic memorial park here in Apple Valley, California. It's time to say goodbye to Count Stankus. Check him out, YouTube Count Stankus, as well as this horse. I wonder what this horse's name is. Do you have a name? Do you have a name? Say yay or nay. I've used that joke before in a main channel video. Does anyone know what main channel video I've used? That joke that I reiterated. I rehashed the same 3 jokes I know, pretty much on a basis. Leave a comment down below if you know what main channel video I said that in. About 1.5 years, 2 years ago. All right, see you later. Get these flies away from me. Yeah, that's annoying. Get those flies out of here. All right, see ya. Say goodbye.
Goodbye, Wilbur.
Goodbye. Goodbye, creeper peeper horse. All right.
Laser beam eyes.
Laser beam. All right. Love you guys. See ya.